Alright, let's beat Godrick. So I'm going to throw on 2 talismans right now. The Flame Drake to lower, well, the fire damage that he's going to do. And the Green Turtle Talisman so I can get some stamina back up. And before I jump in, I'm going to hit my Wondrous Flask that has the Opaline Bubble to help me take a hit, as well as I have the Strength Knot Crystal in it as well to boost my strength. Time for a cutscene.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lowly tarnished. Plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
Alright, first things first, let's break down some strategy. So, I'm bringing in 2 friends, so I'm not taking Nefeli Lu, but you can if you're doing this solo. When you come in, be sure to call the spirits to try to keep Nefeli alive as long as possible, because that hero is kind of like Roger and will help you out. Now, you're going to notice that Godrick has a lot of these storm calling abilities. When that happens, just back away, because he'll start swinging his axe in the air and he's going to create a cyclone around his body, and then he finishes it obviously with the Somp that we just see there. Now, when Godrick takes this kind of stance, there's going to be a little combo of 4 to 5 axe swings, so just make sure that you keep dodging away and wait for him to take his final strike. This is going to give you a second to come in and deal some damage before you back away again. Remember, try to go in one at a time if you're playing with friends to have him focus on only one of you at a time. If all 3 of you are in the vicinity, you guys can get messed up pretty quickly against him. Now, once you get him down about 1/3 of his HP, he's actually going to pause. He's going to start screaming and strike his arm. This is a great time for you guys to all come in and do a lot of damage for this cutscene.
Truest of dragons, lend me thy strength.
Now, during phase 2, it's going to be crucial that you just back up. He's going to use his dragon just as like a little flamethrower. And that's the reason why we're also using the Flame Drake Talisman to lower the effects of any fire damage from this phase in particular. His flamethrower ability does deal a lot of damage, but it's very easy to dodge. So when the boss raises the dragon arm into the air beginning to spew fire, just back up right away. And then it's really easy. If you get hit, not only do you risk death, but you'll also be knocked to the ground and utterly vulnerable for a couple of his attacks. Ideally, you kind of want Nefeli or your friends or your spirits to take those kind of blows for you. Now, Godrick still has these storm calling abilities like phase 1, but since he's got the dragon, you're going to notice here that it's all imbued with flames. As well, their potency, so the damage that they're going to do, and the reach is increased, so be very cautious for that. Aside from that, he's actually pretty easy and is easier in my opinion than Margit. So if you are having trouble dealing damage, remember to return to the round table hold to level up some of your weapons. My last piece of advice is try to get behind him when he's using the flamethrower. It takes a few seconds for him to cast the whole ability and you can deal some damage. Because the flames aren't coming your way, it's easy. And there you have it. Like most bosses, it just takes a few minutes to beat. So congratulations for killing him. And that's that. Godrick the Grafted is now Godrick the Dead. So, once you kill Godrick, you're going to get this great rune, and I'm going to cover that in the next video, which this is a good time to stop, and we're going to get a remembrance piece. We're going to cover what we can do with both of these items in an upcoming video, because the next one, we're going to cover obviously what happens after defeating Godrick. So we are going to enter the chambers that were behind Godrick, and what the hell is this thing? So, as always, if you liked it, let us know, like, comment, sub, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's get through Stormveil Castle already.